Alright everyone, welcome back to the council. Now all we have to do is prove that we didn't kill Miss Adams. If you don't know what I'm talking about there, go back and watch the last episode. We were a bit at the very end of the last. So we were accused of killing her when quite clearly we didn't. So let's begin the first chapter of episode 2. Where is my mother? Excuse me. I must write down an arrow configuration for which one belongs to which.
How many times must I tell you? You must never put your life on the line for me.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
We are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine.
All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister.
Do you believe your mother capable of torturing a child?
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother.
Johann
Rika.
Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs, and Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet. Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
Charming. Excuse me. Okay. Got 2 manuscripts you're going to read up on. Damn it. We can't do that. We've got talents. Oh, hang on a sec. Diversion. Yes, but... I'm going to take this one because it's science, linguistics, and erudition. That's a huge bonus. Excuse me. Now, do we do politics or politics? That's it. Politics or psychology? Politics or possibly erudition. Got 1 erudition, 1 science, 1 linguistics. What's this? Conviction, psychology, etiquette. One's for erud. Oh, so I gotta double check this. Science, erudition, politics, psychology. Don't need psychology. Do we get science though? Politics, erudition, I think was one of them, wasn't it? Cultus. Erudition. Was the other one science? Was it by any chance? Yes, it was. We got science and erudition started. Psychology don't need any, so I'm gonna choose politics. I think that would be a good thing to do. Because I've already got the wheels started on the others. Excuse me. Ah, so now we meet Mortimer. January 22nd, 1793.
At last we meet, Monsieur de Richet. Do you mind if I call you Louis?
Please do.
Thank you. I wish to apologize wholeheartedly, Louis. I made you cross the seas, and I wasn't even here to welcome you. When I asked you to join us here, it was of course in the hope that you would help us find your mother. But an act of horrific violence occurred during the night, and I do not know if this is linked to the disappearance of Sarah.
Okay, let's go through this for a second. Excuse me. So we've got one more character to meet. Okay, that's interesting. So last episode we also found out that there's another, well, could actually be another possible character, and that is Emily's twin sister Emma. Oh no, let me guess. The next character, if we find her, would probably be... Oh no, we can still got Sarah Delishay. Oh, we can still got Emma. Okay, so another mystery person to find out about. Anyway. William Mortimer. Lord William Lord William Alexander Mortimer, Marquis of the Westfordshire and peer of Great Britain. He is an extremely rich English aristocrat, and discreet as he is influential. An investor of talent, Mortimer's success in business was masterful. He finished by withdrawing from the public arena and isolating himself more and more often on his private island. A major patron of the arts, he finances a large number of artists in diverse fields and takes great pleasure in bringing together unexpected personalities. He does the same with the greats of the world, men of influence and men of state of the time. He regularly organizes social gatherings on his private island off the coast of England. Just in case any of you are wondering, that's his biography so far, at least. And do you know if this was linked? What do you mean, yes?
What are you getting at? What act of violence?
We found Elizabeth Adams' body in her room. She was brutally murdered, stabbed several times. I'll get straight to the point, Louis. According to the initial elements at my disposal, you were the last person to see her alive.
Yes, last night we, Do you suspect me?
I want you to tell me everything that happened last night and leave nothing out. Tell me, how did the evening begin?
Well, yeah, we were with the Duchess. That's nothing extraordinary.
Duchess Hillsborough and I were returning to our rooms when Elizabeth came up to us. She was in a state of panic and insisted that she needed to speak to me. She said she feared for her life. I took my leave of the Duchess and followed Elizabeth to her room.
Continue.
She insisted we have a drink, without which she refused to confide anything.
What exactly did she want to speak about?
Well, let's be honest, because everyone's been wondering about this.
She claimed she saw my mother the previous evening on the cliff, if I remember correctly.
Interesting. I will send someone as soon as possible. But do go on.
I refused to go on drinking with her. She already seemed drunk and her conversation became confused. So, then she ordered me to get out. If only I'd stayed.
Don't blame yourself, Louis. How could you have known?
Yeah, exactly.
But thank you for this new information. Louis, I shan't hide the fact that this tragedy puts me in a very delicate situation. I cannot risk upsetting the smooth operation of our next conference. But the case cannot remain unaddressed.
Dialogue. Damn.
I must reassure my guests, and justice will be done. And for that to happen, I must ask for your help.
Why's that?
You met Elizabeth. You spoke together, I believe. She trusted you. Listen, Louis. Find out who could have committed this murder. I refuse to believe that one of my guests is the murderer. I want to know who is responsible for this. And I trust you. You have my backing. You must stop at nothing. Can I count on you?
Of course. How would you like me to proceed?
Maybe you could start by going to the scene of the crime. Elizabeth was attacked in her room.
Tragedy.
Can you tell me anything else about what happened?
Now, Louis, I wouldn't want to influence you. Get over there and form your own opinion.
Okay, suspects?
Do you have any suspects in mind, my lord?
I spent most of the night talking with Sir Gregory and His Eminence Piaggi, so I think you can remove them from the list of suspects. Monsieur Bonaparte and President Washington left the party after midnight, I believe. They were tired and went up to bed.
Okay. Let me write this down. The hell is making that noise? Oh, don't tell me it's all those bloody talking birds. Oh, great. Just bear with me, everyone. I'm just gonna write some of the stuff down. So... that bird is funny, actually. Tart in Washington. If my writing would work on this thing, that would be extremely helpful. 10 suspects. Okay. Alright then. Good. Let's continue. Alright, we'll go there then.
Right. I'll get over there immediately.
Thank you, Louis. Now, once you've finished, come back and let me know your findings. I'll be waiting. And Louis, you've got permission to search through the guests' rooms. They've all been notified and they agree.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, what the hell made that noise? Where's the bird? Ah! Okay. Leviathan? Oh, in politics. Okay, interesting. Ooh, we get to be an investigator. Yes!
Carmelite water will give me a little reprieve.
Anything on here? Oh, hang on, what's this? That's an interesting thing to paint. Okay. What the hell is that all about?
Which four-letter word could open this chest?
What in the hell? Oh, I heard that. I did hear about this game, that there was an interesting combination. And that's all it said. So that's what this was. Excuse me. I won't play with that now, but I know to come back to it. And also, I'm gonna see if I can write some down during this. And I'll have a little bit of, I'll have to fiddle around with it while I'm not recording. If I accidentally do find the right one, do not worry, I promise to let you know what it was and spell it out for you so that you can do that. Won't worry about it now. Oh, I saw that little spike kit around the bloody thing. Excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna write these down. I promised myself I'd write this down. Okay, just so I know. So let's have a look at this. Jelly is bottom. Bottom arrow. Devil's Thorn is to the right. I always get these mixed up. I've been getting these mixed up since the beginning of the game, so make sure I remember. Carmelite water is up, okay. Which would make the other one to the left. Golden elixir, okay. I'm sick of getting them so mixed up. I bet your life that I actually remember this order at the end of the game, won't I?
A drachma.
Ooh. hell does that go? Let's search a little bit here. Water symbol key, okay.
Dante's Purgatory. Why does your mind presume to flight when you're still like the imperfect grub, the worm before it's attained its final form? Charming.
Yes, charming. Anything else around here? At least we have one massive advantage now. We can search all the rooms, gather huge amount of evidence, find experience to our mother. Piaggi. Hello, hello. Devil's Thorn, lovely. Let's talk to Piaggi again.
Your Eminence, I imagine that you've heard the news about Miss Adams.
What a tragedy, my son. How could such a thing have happened?
That's exactly what I'm trying to find out. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary last night?
I saw the young French soldier, Bonaparte, I believe, hanging around near Miss Adams' room. But I would not want to get an innocent man into trouble, Louis. It's probably nothing.
Okay.
Not to worry, Your Eminence. If he is innocent, then he has nothing to fear. Do you know why Monsieur Bonaparte was hanging around her room like that?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to learn that the dashing young soldier had become infatuated with a fragile young woman who looked a bit lost. But I don't think he got a very warm welcome.
Bonaparte and Adams? But they didn't even know each other, did they?
I couldn't say, Louis.
True.
But if I were you, my son, I would talk to Monsieur Peru. You remember how violently he set upon Miss Adams.
Oh, don't worry. He's on the list of suspects.
Everyone's on the list of suspects, sorry Piaggi, but even you're not off it right now. Except for us. Okay, investigative mode, here we go. No one in there, okay. Johann van Volner. What? Hang on a minute. It said everyone's rooms were able to be accessed, so how come I can't access his? That's a bit weird. It's also like he's trying to hide something. The music just built up there like for almost no reason whatsoever. Oh. That's Van Volner, isn't it? Now he's a I'm guessing he's a politics and excuse me, let's have a look at this. Van Volner. Don't think I even went through his, did I? Physicist. Oh no, I didn't go through his. Okay. Johann Christoph von Volner is the Prussian Minister of Religion. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Occultism. Ah, okay. A friend of King Friedrich Wilhelm II of Prussia, von Volner secretly managed the affairs of state. Former pastor and member of the Masonic Lodge. Ooh, okay. So he knows religion and the occult. Interesting. He had all the time he needed to convert his king to his point of view. Together, they opened their own lodge under the influence of the what? Of the Rosicrucians. Crucians? The Rosicrucians? or Crucians. I'm not exactly sure how you said that, so I hope I said that mildly correct. Excuse me. Passionate about the occult sciences and alchemy, so he might have an immunity to alchemy. Or there again, he might have a vulnerability. Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to keep an eye on that one. And about the occult science, alchemy. He led a war of religion in his country and fiercely combated the ideas of the Enlightenment. Okay. A friend of Sir Gregory Holm, von Volner believes in spiritual alchemy, of which the materia prima is the human soul. Excuse me. So I'm guessing he either has. So he's definitely up for science. Okay, so for science, I just don't know whether that's an immunity or a vulnerability. Ooh, that's annoying. Oh, psychology, perfect. Jacques Peroux is one of the fathers of the Revolutionary Tribunal of Paris. Sorry if I've read this before, I honestly don't remember if I have, but for those of you who just joined, now you're going to get a new fresh rundown. During the Terror, he quickly became one of the most worrying figures in all of Paris. He distinguished himself by taking part in the siege of Bastille in the capture of Louis XVI, the current king of France. He was involved in the creation of the Revolutionary Tribunal. Oh, yes, sorry, I have actually. I have read this before. Excuse me, at least I'm sure I have. I'll give you a second. If you want to read this, continue reading this, pause, otherwise I'll keep going. Anyone else that new has arrived? No, I don't think so. Okay. Let's talk to Volner.
Good day, Monsieur de Richet.
Mr. Volner, are you looking for anything in particular? Next to Elizabeth's room?
No, nothing special.
Elizabeth's death, yes.
Has anyone told you that Elizabeth was killed last night?
Yes. Rumors spread quickly.
Huh. He looks very put out.
It's horrible. How did it happen?
I can say nothing to you, sir. You'd better follow your host's instructions and stay in your quarters.
I shall leave you now, sir. I will return to my room.
I was just trying to be careful in case I've got to look for opportunities. Okay. Excuse me. Now we should be able to access his room now. Should be the key thing here. Okay. Let's have a good look around. Since we're clearly allowed in here, so I mean by orders of Mortimer himself.
The alchemist is a young man.
So I wonder if he has an immunity to alchemy then. Bookworm. Arius. So what are our traits in exactly? Manipulation, psychology. Excuse me. Manipulation, conviction, etiquette, occultism, questioning. Oh, excuse me. Erudition. Psychology and conviction. That's not too bad in terms of being well-rounded. Oh, erudition. Okay, interesting. very much for the cultism, isn't it? Royal jelly. Nice.
The Sorrows of Young Werther. There's a handwritten text signed by von Wörner on this first page. Dear Elizabeth, I know that this book is but a small token compared to the delightful moments you gave me, but I hope that this will nonetheless keep the memory alive. Your ever-obedient servant.
So, Wörner had a relationship with Elizabeth. But that's hardly surprising given his fondness for the occult.
Yeah. On that one, I do agree with that. Yeah, vigilance.
Golden elixir.
Nice. Very, very nice. Excuse me.
A table of alchemical symbols. Someone circled the zinc symbol.
Okay, interesting.
A chest locked with a 4-letter code. Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
Oh, let me guess. Zinc? Oh, nice. Beautiful. Excuse me. Cultism, perfect. Anthology. That was excellent. Anything over here? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. God damn it. Come on.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Nice.
The signs of the zodiac.
Carmelite. What does Carmelite water do again? Oh, free skill. Okay. Okay, cool. Sorry if I'm vulnerable, but I am going to search the room since I'm investigating a death here. Just bear with me.
A fragment of amber.
Very nice.
The alchemist is an old man.
Okay. Devil's Thorn. That what does that do again? Oh, vulnerability. Okay. A couple of those. And a free skill. Okay, so we should be able to pick those up at some point. Ooh, 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 ooh. Didn't I see...
Hey, a Russian ruble. I wonder what it'd be worth today.
Something, I'd assume? I really don't know rubles, so I really wouldn't have a clue on that. God. Let's talk with Von Wörner further, if we're able to, of course.
What can I do for you, de Richet?
Monsieur, Lord Mortimer has appointed me to investigate the tragedy that befell us last night.
Oh, yes. It's horrible. Yes. How can I help, monsieur?
Let's do that one.
Excuse me for asking, but did you know Miss Adams?
Oh, she... not really, to tell the truth. No.
I found the Werther dedication, signed by your hand, monsieur. Would you like to change your version now?
Be careful, de Richet. Don't push your luck. My relationship with Miss Adams was pure, and has nothing to do with you. Well, continue playing the detective as you see fit. But if I find the bastard who did that to Elizabeth, I will...
Yes! I would have preferred a simple response, but I see I have my answer now.
Ooh. Conviction, questioning. psychology, manipulation. Not really sure on this one, to be honest. Questioning. Some I don't think psychology. I'm gonna say questioning. Or do we do this one? Let's try it.
Exactly how long had you been seeing her?
I have no reason to answer you.
I see. Is that what you want me to tell Lord Mortimer when he asks what I found out?
It's only been a few weeks.
Okay. Let's ask him.
You loved her, didn't you?
That is none of your damn business.
Your feelings betray you, sir.
So what? Yes, I loved her like a moth loves the flame of a candle. That's why we could never be together.
Okay. The office. God, I can't even see what that means. Over. Let's try this. Would manipulation work or psychology? I don't think psychology will work. Although manipulation. Look, let's try it. It's a free one anyway.
I get the impression that your romance was over. Am I right?
So? What does it matter to you? I would never have attacked her, if that's what you're insinuating.
Who put an end to the relationship? You or her?
It was her. It was her. But what does that matter? We both agreed.
Okay. There's the only one left. We might as well ask it.
Please, tell me a little more about the nature of your relationship.
Oh, nature.
That is a personal matter, monsieur.
Yes, that is true. So, tell me.
All right. It was passion. That's why we couldn't stay together. It scared her.
Well, at least he's being honest about that. It's good.
Where were you last night?
In my room. I read a few ancient manuscripts before going to bed. But I didn't stay up long. I was tired.
Thank you kindly.
Alright.
We finished. I'll have a look around and then take my leave.
Do whatever you have to do.
Well, unfortunately, we didn't actually get to use a lot of those things. It's a bit of a shame. Oh well. Right, let's go and search through some of the other rooms, shall we? Ah, the scene of the scene, okay. Knife.
The blade is short and thin. Well sharpened, apparently. It's covered in blood. Still fresh. The lower part of the handle is unsullied by blood. The murderer gripped the weapon so tight that there's no blood where he held it. The handprint indicates a small and slender hand.
Small and slender, so I think we might be able to count out Von Volner in that.
The handprint on the handle is really small. I can't imagine a man with a hand that size. It must be from a woman's hand.
Well, he's someone influenced. Well, he's a woman influenced by someone else, anyway.
Knocked over bottle of wine. Same thing Elizabeth served me last night. Still just as disgusting. I don't know what's happened to this wine, but it's undrinkable.
Couldn't we do elixir? That's okay. Nice.
Knocked over bottle of wine.
Oof. That's very high at the moment.
Poor girl bled to death. Whoever left that footprint has boats for feet. That's at least a size 15. Where's a size like that here? Peru? Washington, maybe.
Okay. Layered in tattoos and everything. Wow. I suppose you gotta cast rituals as might be necessary though. Okay, let's go from head to toe then.
I see no sign of bruising on the skull. The only clue is a scar from a previous craniectomy. Poor Elizabeth, she must have been very young when she went through all that. That's torture. She also has old scars around the neck, maybe mutilations.
Wow, she's been through absolute hell.
She bled from the nose.
Jill in science. Let's use science.
There's signs of bleeding, but I don't see any traces of bruising.
Yeah, I don't think she was hit there.
What a strange smell.
Etiquette. Smell. I know that smell. Let's use science.
Her breath smells of alcohol and of laudanum. People use it to relieve pain.
Okay, wow. In high enough doses, must be able to knock someone out, which is what she must have tried to use it on us to knock us out, maybe. Interesting. Glad I didn't drink it then. But it would have been knocked out too.
I count no fewer than 9 wounds on the thorax, with a lot of blood. On first sight, I'd say that's what caused her death. Some of these tattoos are veritable works of... What's that? The skin between her breasts is different. Bloody hell! This tattoo was drawn on a page of leather and stitched onto her skin. Probably during childhood. If the scars are anything to go by. It's the same kind of tattoo as on the rest of her body.
Wow. Shit. Damn, we could really use more chili. God.
Uh,
Let's examine it.
The wounds are clean and look like they've been inflicted by a sharp object. Some of the lacerations have damaged vital organs, the heart, the right lung, which is perforated. Most of them weren't given with much force. She might even have survived. But the stab in the heart, though not all that deep, sealed her fate.
Okay.
There are numerous marks on the body. She must have fought like a lion. It couldn't have happened without a lot of noise. There are also a number of old scars.
Oh, good. Psychology. Let's examine.
Scarring. Ugh. Scarring isn't very regular, but they're mostly from old cuts.
Okay. Let's use science. I'm not going to use psychology because I don't think it's going to be necessary, but psychology. It's science to help us analyze.
The scars are superficial and were made several years ago. She wasn't trying to take her own life.
Let's do meaning of scarring.
People who scar themselves in this way generally do so to relieve some kind of psychological suffering. By trying to master the pain, they establish their self-control.
Okay. Hands?
No wounds, but blood on the right hand. Nothing on the left except that tattooed symbol.
We got a free one in occultism. Let's use that then.
This pinnacle's a trap. The wearers of the pinnacle thought that they were protected from evil by surrounding it inside the different circles of the pinnacle.
I'm not going to waste this one just in case we need it for conversations. I've only got one royal jelly, so it'd take me a while to find any more anyway, so...
Blood, but no trace of blows on the legs.
Okay. Tattoos?
More tattoos, similar to those on the rest of her body.
What streaks of logic? Yeah, let's attempt it.
Let's see. No trace of sexual assault or rape.
I'm gonna use this because I need to have a look at this.
The direction of the blood streaks caused by the wounds to the thorax show that she was standing when she lost blood. This proves that she was standing when she was assassinated, possibly held by someone or something.
Okay, so she was standing. Interesting. Alright then. I really could do with some bloody royal jelly at this point, I'll tell you.
The blood spatter indicates that the murderer must have held Elizabeth upright during the attack. Even if Elizabeth wasn't very big, I doubt she wouldn't have put up a struggle. It takes tremendous strength to overpower someone like that.
Something tells me Washington doesn't have that strength. And no offense to Bonaparte, but he's smaller than her, even her.
The clock stopped at 3:54. If it was smashed during the murder, then I've just established the time of the crime.
Okay. Just hang on a second, let's start writing some of this down. So... time is 3:54. Okay. So just bear with me, everyone. Body is standing. When hit. Okay. Let's have a look. There's no rape, no obvious signs. Small hands on the blade. Small-handed blade. Just a bit of short writing, so I know go to. Short. Well, I'm gonna say a short blade as well. It's not exactly a 10-inch blade, is it? Okay. Oops, daisies. So she was most likely overpowered as well.
Huh. The talisman that I gave back to Elizabeth. I can't exactly say it brought her good luck.
I don't think it was meant to give her good luck, to be honest.
Vials of laudanum.
Okay, Lord Laudanum. Pain relief. Laudanum. There's pain relief. Okay, just in case we have to work through this again. Leaf. Should have victim overpowered as well. That was the that was what was synonymized by it. Victim overpowered. Okay. No, I'm not going to do that.
The label shows that this laudanum comes straight from America. I wonder if Washington's involved.
Nah, look, things can come from just about anywhere in the world. I wouldn't pay to. I honestly wouldn't count that as a factor personally. Because especially during that time period, you know, where it could, you know, you couldn't just go to, you know, things couldn't just be imported from everywhere. That can only be imported for certain places. So I'm not going to pay too much attention to that.
A piece of fabric, high quality at that. I'd say it's silk. Going by the texture and the gray hue, it must come from a dress, that kind that women of quality wear.
So that would most likely pull up. Okay. So silk hang on. Silk dress fragment, just for the sake of writing. Women of quality, okay. Quality, alright. I'm just writing down notes, just so I can remind myself. Clothes, that makes the man. Etiquette. Let's Oh, I'm not sure here. Let's just do this one.
It's a travel dress. The silk has been lightly waxed to protect it from bad weather. And I know the very woman who came up with the idea, given all the traveling she does. My mother. God help us. Why did she come here in the first place? The material appears to have undergone abnormal wear and tear. She must have been scouring the countryside, and that doesn't look good.
That doesn't look good at all.
3rd of November, 1791. My dear sister, the cancellation of our reunion hit me like a stab to the heart. Father told me it was for your well-being.
Cancel this if you
help but blame him.
Pause it if you want to keep
he claims
reading.
That your condition has worsened and that it could be dangerous.
Okay, because I've already read through that, so that's why I gave the opportunity.
June 11th, 1791.
Pause if you want to keep reading this.
My dear Elizabeth.
1,
your last
2,
letter gave me much cause for concern.
Okay. Sorry, it's just I don't want to go over stuff that we don't need to, but for the benefit of those who just joined us, I'll give you the opportunity.
August 24th, 1792. Elizabeth.
Again.
I am driven to despair.
1,
doubt there is any
2,
point in writing to you.
3.
A novel of the initiation of a young woman into polite society.
So, okay, well, not that we need it, but it's still nice to know for what it's worth anyway. Oh, etiquette. Oh, okay, wow, okay.
A notebook, written in Elizabeth's handwriting. It is written in a mix of several languages. Not too easy to work out.
Erudition. Okay, let's use linguistics.
It looks like a mixture of medieval Latin and Anglo-Norman. It is difficult to make sense of this jerky writing. I can make out some passages, though. He's coming. The demon is upon me. He's coming back to kill me. There she is. Death has come to finish me off. I've just run into her son. That was her last entry. What tortured writing.
Wow. What the hell is that servant? You just bloody appeared out of nowhere. Hey, that's not very fair of you. God. Okay, I just realized the time, and I don't want to get caught. To reiterate, I can only record no more than an hour, but I don't want to risk getting so close to the time that it would just instantly end the video. Excuse me. So we're going to end this part here. And next time we will continue investigating what's left of the room, talking to the servants, see if we can get any information he has. Then we'll continue on to the other rooms. So I will see you next time.